So there were quite a few of you who actually needed some stuff off of this car. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some things that people wanted. So one of the other things was the windshield trim as well as the back glass trim. Pretty decent, so whoever emailed me with those, I will send those to you, get you squared away with that. Had somebody ask me about the emblems on the car, but unfortunately this thing does not have one. It has this right here. This goes on the back, which is why I bought that one. Sorry, it's not in focus, but it's broken. So that you might want it. I don't know, but somebody had some seat cushions. That's pretty cool. I guess that's what this is. Maybe so. I haven't really looked inside the car, but like anything that I'm gonna keep, mainly the only things I'll keep are interior pieces, the front suspension, and I guess that's about it. I want to keep the seats, the back seat, like I want to keep the seats and everything, the door panels, headliner, probably not the steering wheel, so if anybody wants that. It has the horn button, it's just in the seat. Anything else you guys see in here? I don't really know. One thing is I don't have the car to look at side by side. I didn't really do that a lot, so I need to do that actually, see what I would need and don't need. But I know I don't need the windshield trim. Oh, and another thing. This license plate that came off the car, this license plate here has been spoken for and will be shipped to the buyer. He actually already paid me for it, so that's already done. Anything else in this car, I don't really know what you guys might be interested in, but here it is. So tonight will be race prep night. That's it. No, but seriously, what I'm going to do is check the fluids and everything, make sure that the oil is good, which I checked it yesterday and it still should be good. I've only driven it maybe a couple miles since then. Check the water in it, but it's hot right now, so can't do that. So I'll just check the transmission fluid, then I'll check the oil again, then I'll check the water after it cools down. Sound like a good plan? I think so. Other than that, I want to clean out the inside of the truck as well as wash the outside, because since I parked this thing outside, it gets a lot of, barely see that. So I want to clean the outside as well, which it really doesn't do much because this thing really isn't that nice on the outside. But other than that, I'd like to, which you fortunately cannot see it because it's so dark, I want to clean the floor mat because it's nasty. Just clean the inside out because I don't like how dirty it looks in here. I still have yet to paint these door panels black. I need to do that. That's my next thing on the list. So please guys, remind me in the comments to do that. And shed some unnecessary weight, such as, and a few other things. And I think we'll be done. It's going to be fast. Not really though. It's going to be average. But I'm okay with that because this is a work truck. And work trucks weren't meant to go fast, were they? Take a look how nasty this floor mat is. Mainly because I use this thing. I actually use this for work. You know, I don't really necessarily care how it looks. At least on the inside I don't. But all this is mud and dirt and everything that I've just let accumulate since I put this floor mat in, which was a long time ago. So I don't think I'll take it out. I'll just clean it on the inside of the truck. And for this, that's not coming out. I've already tried to take it off. Can't get it out, but I might be able to clean the dash up a little bit. It's just kind of dusty and everything, but other than that, so yeah, gonna clean this up and see how it looks. Okay, there's the interior cleaned up, which really can't tell because I need to get a new one of these because this one's cracked right there, as you can see. The only problem is that these are specific for 72 to 74, 75. They changed to the later model ones. I know where one of those is. I might have to go get me one, re-dye it, make it look nice, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with it. Clean the glass, clean a little bit on the inside of the cab, cleaned up the floor mat, which, I mean, it'll probably look worse in the morning, but it's done, so it's close enough as it's going to get, so I'm just going to be happy with it and call it a day. So the first order of business for the truck before we go on the trip. Now the thing drives perfectly fine, except whenever you hit a bump pretty hard, front end likes to float. So to fix this, got me some Monroe shocks for the front. I'm going to go ahead and install these, pop the wheels off, get the old ones out, throw these babies in. Vice grip on the shock, socket up top, ratchet these things off. Now we have 2 bolts that go from the bottom of the control arm that mount to the shock. Take those 2 out and I'll pull the shock out. These things are vintage. Whew. So let's go ahead and open up our new shock and see what we got. Come on. There we go. So there's the new shock compared to the old one. As you can tell, the new one looks quite different because it's not disgusting. Bushings are nice, all sorts of great stuff about it. And it comes with all the hardware right here. And here's all your hardware. You've got upper and lower bushings, as well as washers to go on it, and a new nut. So it's gonna look good, perform well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing back in there and show you the finished product. There's the shock installed, ready to go. And another thing, guys, before I go away and do the next one, you'll probably notice that there's some bushings and ball joints and everything that need to be replaced in this thing. I already know that, so you don't have to tell me in the comments. Eventually I'm going to rebuild the front suspension completely, so don't even worry about that. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead, start the other side, get it done, and then we'll take it for a ride. That side's done, shock's in, bolted up, everything is great. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Bad news is it rained last night. End the video here. Next video, guys, I will be racing in Bolton, Alabama with Ratty Muscle Cars. Be sure you stay tuned, be on the lookout for the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, order your t-shirts, your stickers, anything, guys. If you want to be at the end of the video for a submission for your project, please let me know. I'll get you guys squared away. I will see you in the next one.